Before we delve into the body of his presentation, I want to begin by talking about my own experiences with brain uploading. Just like you guys, I had a brain once. But now, I have two brains, because I got my brain uploaded back in '99. After that, I remember the Fire Nation attacking, Donald Trump becoming president, and the world being controlled by Inigo. These events occurred in two different realities, one virtual and one physical. And I think it's clear which of these events happened virtually. Because I had my brain uploaded, my consciousness branched out into two while being in constant communication with one another.
Neuroscience is becoming an increasingly popular field of study. One of its major focuses is brain uploading. This is because it has potential to not only reconstruct the mind, but also duplicate it on a cloud. Obviously, this raises questions about multiple consciousnesses and virtual identities. There are many branches of research exploring the process of successful brain uploading. Consequently, there is heavy debate and discussion between these branches, creating different theories in the scientific community.
One of these is gradual replacement. This method consists of slowly replacing parts of the brain with microscopic devices. These machines will be the technological equivalent of the neurons, allowing the brain to still function properly. This will effectively preserve the mind physically and allow it to be compatible with a computer interface. Another method is scan and copy. The mind is first stabilized with vitrification or plastination, so the physical brain is changed into a glass or plastic version. Then this solid copy is sectioned and scanned into a computer as a copy of the original brain.
The third method is through a brain-computer interface, or BCI. A BCI is a device like an implant that is controlled by the user's intent. It records activity directly from the brain and provides real-time feedback. To upload a brain, the device would scan it at a quantum particle level and transfer the scan to a computer. Currently, the majority of research examples focus on ways to map the brain. In order to upload a brain, the mind first needs to be understood and mapped out thoroughly. One of the popular theories for uploading the brain relies on mapping the connectome.
The connectome is a map of the brain and has its own field, connectomics, within neuroscience. Mapping the connectome is considered to be difficult due to the high density of neuronal networks in the nervous tissue of the brain. This nervous tissue is filled with information, all of which needs to be processed to upload a brain. One of the current techniques for mapping the connectome is microscopy, which uses the high-powered microscopes to see small neurons in the brain. However, Kenneth Hayworth proposes his own method, focused ion beam scanning electron microscopy, or FIBSEM.
This method has higher resolution than traditional techniques, which allows it to reliably trace neural processes using computer algorithms. It will be able to map more of the brain in less time through the use of a focused ion beam. These connectome maps can lead to more research in gradual replacement and scan and copy brain uploading processes. Elon Musk is instead focusing on the brain-computer interface method with his company Neuralink. This method provides the brain with a new non-muscular communication and control channel to a computer. For Neuralink, this channel is in the form of an implanted device.
Musk describes this device as a neural lace that is inserted through the bloodstream. Once it travels to the brain, the lace is a digital layer that rests atop the cortex and enhances human intelligence. Currently, there is an unfurling mesh that shares key aspects with what Musk intends to create. This mesh, created by Charles Leiber and Gusong Hong, is injected by syringe into the brain tissue. From there, it records brain activity from the neurons. It has not yet been tested on humans, but it has been successfully tested on mice. The mesh is a major improvement from previous flexible electronics, with Leiber reporting it to be 1 million times more flexible.
All of this research is just the beginning of gaining a better understanding of the possible ways to upload a brain. Other research explores the relationship between the uploaded brain and its physical counterpart. Currently, there are three main theories about the existence of identity in this relationship. First, the biological theory argues that the existence of a physical brain is necessary for identity. Second, the psychological theory requires shared behaviorisms, so memory and identity are preserved. Finally, the closest continuator theory claims that consciousness will continue in whichever form is most identical to the original.
Michael Cerullo, a specialist in consciousness and identity, created the psychological branching theory, suggesting that consciousness could branch and continue on in more than oneself, the original brain and the upload. This means a human can be fully aware of its dual existence in a physical and virtual setting. By being able to exist in multiple realities, the question becomes, is a physical existence necessary? This is addressed by Keith Wiley, a biopsychologist and neuropsychologist. He claims that biological forms are hindrances, and that brain uploading will make things easier and more efficient for humanity.
This implies that individual performance can be optimized if a person can function on multiple levels in an interface. Then, if this occurs with the majority of humanity, total human productivity will increase, leading to accelerated technological advancement. Additionally, the risk of physical human extinction is negated.
All of these theories that we've mentioned are just that, theories. This means that we are only predicting the process of brain uploading and all future implications. The duality of existence with consciousness suggests extreme changes in the concepts of identity and human productivity, thus leading to electronic immortality and a new singularitarian human society.